Connection established.
Good day everyone, we're here to present to you our case analysis entitled Gap Between the Global North and the Global South in Terms of Development and Wealth. For our introduction, here's Miko Gasite. Introduction. Global North and the Global South is used to describe a grouping of countries along economic and political characteristics. Global North is the countries like American and its ally, while Global South are countries that underdeveloped or poorest countries. Sabi dito, ang Global North at Global South daw ay ginagamit upang ilarawan ang isang pagpapangkat ng mga bansa sa mga katangiang pamilya at pampolitika. Ang Global North ay mga bansang tulad ng Amerika at mga kaalyado nito, habang ang Global South ay mga bansang nasa ilalim ng pag-unlad o pinakamahihirap na bansa.
The two groups are often defined in terms of their different level of wealth, economic development, income, democracy, and political and economic freedom. The North-South divide is criticized for being a way of segregating people along economic lines, and is seen as factor of the widening gap between developed and developing economies. The global North includes the richest countries that have the most up-to-date technology and resources, while the global South are countries that usually have less resources and money. So, therefore, their citizens are most likely to suffer from poverty. The global North tend to wealthier and less unequal, with large, well-developed infrastructure, as well as advanced technology and manufacturing and energy industries. So yung global north daw is mas kaya pang mas yumaman dahil yung technology nila is maunlad, advanced. Yung manufacturing din nila is ganun din, pati yung sa industry nila. Subalit yung sa countries from the global south lack the resources that they need to stop relying on fossil fuel for its economic growth, which leads to short-term and long-term problems that deprives them of the opportunities to progress. This living condition is global north are far better off than the global south. While the north is wealthy, technologically advanced, politically stable, and aging as their societies tend towards zero population growth, the opposite is found among the global south countries. The divide between the north and south challenges international environmental cooperation. The economic difference between the north and south have created this dispute over the scientific evidence and data regarding global warming and what needs to be done about it. Thank you.
Problem 1. Availability of natural resources, different level of health and education. 2. International trading policies and access to markets.
Problem number 3. Conflict between the countries.
Problem number 4.
country vulnerability to natural hazard and climate change. Problem number 5, country economy and its national sectors.
Solution 1. Give unequal health and education on the poorest country or underdeveloped country. Sabi dito na bigyan ang pinakamahirap o hindi gaanong maunlad ng mga bansa ng pantay na access sa kalusugan at edukasyon. Solution 2. Making the second countries to the full access to market like the richest country. Pagpapaintulot sa bansa na magkaroon ng ganap na access sa merkado tulad ng pinakamayamang bansa.
Solution number 3. The international conflict that leads to inequality on countries. Look for the solution and to seek help on bigger countries for the peace and equality of both countries. Sabi nga dito, kailangan natin maghanap o makahanap ng solusyon at humingi ng tulong sa mas malalaking bansa upang maabot ang isang solusyon at may sa katuparan ang kapayapaan at pagkakapantay-pantay ng mga bansa.
Solution 4. In the event of climate change, all nations must discuss how to lower the danger of a natural hazard and how to prevent climate change from causing significant losses in industry and for nations. Climate change is now considered one of the greatest threats to economic stability, as well as its serious impact on the environment and people. Heat waves make us less able to work and reduce productivity. Solution 5. Upgrading and focusing the national economy of every country sector of the economy, primary, secondary, and tertiary sector. The three-sector model in economics divide the economies into three sectors of activity. First is primary sector. Primary is the extraction of raw materials. Secondary is manufacturing, and the tertiary is the service industries which exist to facilitate the transport, distribution, and sale of goods produced in the second sector.
Let's talk about other discussion. Despite of every significant gains globally, which have raised many millions of people out of absolutely poverty, there is substantial evidence that inequality between the world's richest and poorest countries is widening. Inequality within countries has also been growing, and some commentators talk global north and global south. Ang gusto pong iparating po dyan sa binasa ko ay milyong-milyong tao daw po ang naapektuhan sa kahirapan at hindi po agkakaroon ng pagkapantay-pantay sa pagitan ng mga mayayaman at mga mahihirap na bansa.
Let's talk about recommendation. Despite significant progress, we must address historical structure disparities in funding for research and development that includes North and South collaboration on issues like climate change, financing, for manufacturing, distribution of education, and answer to global crisis. So, sa madaling salita, kailangan natin pag-itingin ang usaping pangkalahatan at pambansa, lalo na sa kolaborasyong Norte at Timog. Sa ganun ay mabigyan ang lahat ng pagkapantay-pantay sa teknolohiya, edukasyon, gamot medikal, infrastruktura, at iba pa. Ganun din ang usaping pangkalahatan. Conclusion. It has been observed that the gap between the global north and the global south has been inequality, the one controlling the assets and the other group being constantly under development. Next slide.
The global north, which has significant high structural development, research and technology than global south that has been no fund access on technology and development and availability on natural resources. Nakita nga natin na ang agwat sa pagitan ng global north at global south ay hindi pagkakapantay-pantay. The north which controls the assets at ang ibang grupo naman ay patuloy nagde-develop at pati na rin sa structural development, research, and technology kumpara sa Global South na walang pondo para maka-access sa technology at development.
That's all for our case analysis report. Thank you.